The angels said something to the shepherds at that very first Christmas that I think has something for us even today in a COVID Christmas. They said, "Glory to God in the highest and peace on earth to all mankind with whom God is pleased." I don't know about you, but this year, this pandemic year, hasn't particularly felt like a year of peace. If the message of Christmas is that Jesus has come to bring peace to earth, then that peace hasn't really been felt this year at all. Maybe you're the kind of person who feels most at peace when you've got a plan. You've got a plan for how you want your life to look, maybe you planned it all out, but if we're honest, one of the most useless items this year that was purchased was a 2020 year planner, that none of us had any idea what this year had in store. Maybe you're someone who feels most at peace in your life when you have a purpose. There's a task to be done, there's something that you're doing and you're chasing after, and there's a purpose in your life, and so you feel at peace. And then lockdown hit, and that purpose wasn't able to be worked out, at least not how it normally is. Or maybe you're the kind of person that you feel most at peace in your life when you've got a passion. There's a passion in your life, there's a hobby, there's something that you love doing, and that brings you a lot of sense of peace, that everything's in order. And again, lockdown comes, there's a spanner in the works, and that passion isn't there, and so that peace isn't there either. Well, the message of Christmas, the message of hope and of peace in Christmas, is not so much that God has a plan for your life. He does have a plan, but that's not the message. It's not that God has a purpose for your life. God does have a purpose for your life, but that's not the message. It's not that God has a passion for your life. He does, but that's not the message. The message is that God sent the Prince of Peace. He sent a person, the baby Jesus, to live a life that we should have lived, to die a death we deserve to die on the cross, to give us a person, the Prince of Peace, to walk with through all the things of life. I don't offer to you today a message of peace based upon God's plan or God's purposes or God's passion for you, but based upon the person of Jesus. That when pandemic strikes, the person of Jesus is still with you. That when you lose your purpose in life, that the person of Jesus is still with you. When you're not able to live out of the passion for life, that the person of Jesus is still with you. And that's the message of peace and of hope in the Christmas story, even for a COVID Christmas. The angels declare it and sing it to the shepherds, and it reverberates through the centuries to you today. Do you receive the person Jesus to be your peace in every season? Merry Christmas.